Yusuf's lives earlier,
Oh
and
yeah, he
after
was
his live,
interviewing that chick from Tommy
oh
Sotomayor. Sotomayor.
Lord,
Please tell
and
me
then
about it because I ain't had. I just literally found out that from watching Brianna that he had did a he was doing a video and she was talking about how he was interviewing a lady and he only had 40 people in the chat. So then he made a
I
shout
sent
out
it
her.
to you.
Miss Mislaw, I got mute you. It's bad feedback.
okay, what?
But yeah, she has sent all her peoples over there, in his chat for the interview. So tell me about it. Like, what's the rundown?
Okay, basically, I don't know how they met, whether it was on YouTube, Instagram, don't know, don't care.
Well, I
She
think
met
he said they were like what do you call them girls? What do you call the people on Twitter who you can pay to watch certain content from them?
OnlyFans.
Something like that, and that they were allegedly like call women or things like that. But keep going, keep going.
I don't know. She said something about a podcast. She was supposed to been do a podcast,
Hmm.
and from her doing that podcast, it turned into an invitation to do some OnlyFans content.
Right, right.
So, long story short, her and a friend get flew out.
Hmm.
She said she didn't like his energy. It was weird, blah blah blah. She
Hmm.
slept on the couch. The friend slept. The friend had sex with him,
Oh, so they
and the
actually
next day
went to his crib?
she went to his house, not a
Now,
hotel.
who does that? You don't know what could happen to you in somebody's house.
A hoe.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. See, now you out here flexing like you the baddest of the bitches. You knew you didn't like this man. You knew you didn't like his content, but yet you go to his house under the guise of doing the podcast, OnlyFans content, whatever. But if she didn't like this man, you would have had to put me in a hotel. Period. I wouldn't have come to your house.
I wouldn't have met him, period, if I didn't like him nor his content. And I don't.
Moving on. So the next day, she does do the podcast, not the OnlyFans podcast, but a different type of podcast. And she requests to go home. He flies her home. Then we end up on the Fresh and Fit show. What happens in between? Don't know, don't care. But on the Fresh and Fit show, she asks him why he does the content that he does. Why do you talk about black women the way you do? This man answered her question not once, not twice, maybe 3 times. I
Hmm.
talk about it because I want to. He said, y'all got enough people praising y'all, calling y'all goddesses and queens. That's not what y'all need to hear. I'm gonna tell you the shit you don't want to hear. That's what I talk about. If you don't like it, don't watch it. He
Hmm.
said it several times.
Hmm.
Well, I unfollowed you. Good. You unfollow me. Moving on. They talking, talking, talking. I never heard him call her multiple bitches. I never heard nothing sexual. I didn't hear any of that.
Hmm.
He said something that triggered her, and it was something that wasn't privy to nobody at the table but her.
Hmm.
She the one started calling niggas, hitting her hands, all aggressive, standing up. When she stood up, that's when he got aggressive back. I ain't finna let this nigga try to play me. He was like, ain't nobody playing you, stupid bitch. That's how I got started.
Okay. Mm. So
But
why do
she
you think
felt
she
like
was
he was
getting all
taking D.
aggressive? Like, did she explain why she was getting really aggressive? Because, like you said, she knew who he was before she got flued out and even came to stay at his house. Like, I don't get that part, but anyway, they there, and they do the little
She
podcast
got
and whatnot.
she got out of her body because the debate wasn't going in her favor. The opinion in the room wasn't in her favor. And so she redirected the traffic.
Hmm.
She wanted then expose him. And in exposing him, she exposed herself looking like a damn fool.
Hmm.
And everybody know how Tommy was. Tommy is Tommy. Don't nobody really pay that man no attention. Don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't expose him. What you did was expose yourself. You jumped your low class ass on the flight to fuck on a man that is probably old enough to be your grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Claim his dick stank and all that stuff, but you ain't get how you know? How you know, sis? How you know he smell? How close was you to know that man had a smell on him?
So you don't think her girlfriend who slept with him told her that he smelled like he got the clap?
That's not her girlfriend anymore.
What?
They are. She say they friends, but it was some text messages between the girl and Tommy where the girl was saying how the shy girl treated her bad and all that stuff. So the girl talked about the shy girl behind her back too. It's messy, but it was a clout chase situation.
Mm-hmm.
Her and the girlfriend went there to go viral, and she absolutely did. Now she playing the dark-skinned black woman victim, which that wasn't premise. It was a booty call gone wrong. She in her feelings, he in his feelings. Like, I hate that they pushing this protect black women like I'm the victim. I was standing my ground. No, the fuck you wasn't.
Well, I myself, when I saw the video, I thought she was wrong to throw that microphone at him, because had he pummeled her ass after she did that, then she'd be up at the courthouse talking about he hit me.
She say she didn't throw the mic. She say she didn't physically touch him at all.
So what was that? There was no physical altercation. She's saying that she didn't throw the mic.
She's saying now that she did not throw the mic. She had it in her hand the whole time because she was still trying to get her point across, which was nothing at all because she was saying nothing.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch the video again. Now
I'm hearing him in the background saying, "Hit me again, bitch." So I'm thinking some kind of contact was made, but it all happened so fast.
Yeah, I think she hit him. Why would he say "hit me again, bitch" if she didn't hit him? Especially if they know they on camera. There's a lot of witnesses there. Why would he say "hit me again" if she didn't hit him?
And everybody's saying
really fast, but you know.
Everybody saying he was antagonizing her. No. She asked the man a question. He answered it once. Like, I get aggravated too if you keep on asking me the same thing and I'm telling you the same fucking answer and you're not comprehending. You can't. This girl can't even pronounce words like ignorant or Portuguese. Like, sis, who you up there talking about you representing? Because you're not representing my blackness.
Right.
I did it. I stood up for all the black women because we tired of being disrespectful. Sis, you
got fooled out there to y'all having sex with a man that y'all only know from social media. Y'all stayed in a stranger's house, basically. Then you signed up for some OnlyFans type of shit, but you representing the black women.
But let me tell you something. Tommy don't do no different than what black women do to black women every day. We work to each other than any man could ever be. So you cannot bring an argument to me about protecting black women from black men when we don't protect ourselves from each other.
Hell, our black men don't
hear that
protect ourselves from each other. It's a whole, if you ask me. Like I keep seeing the post saying, why don't Black Lives Matter to black people? It ain't just women. It's men as a whole too. Why they up there bashing the black women? That's what I'm saying.
Black women
bashing all them deadbeat baby daddies out there.
Black women bash black women every day. We bash each other every day. We hating on each other every day. Black women, this black woman to black woman, not even involving a black man. So until you fix the problem within yourself and within the sister community, you can't expect the black man to fix something you ain't fixing yourself.
Well, me personally,
that bullshit, bro.
Tommy Sotomayor say about anybody because he does not represent me, or anything he talk about doesn't represent me. So that's why I don't pay Tommy no mind. Do I like what he has to say most of the time? No, because that's the only people he go in on. That's the only people, the only sector that he goes in on. But me personally, I don't watch him. If I don't like somebody and I don't like what they represent, I won't watch. I'm definitely not getting flued across the world or across the country to go to his house and sleep on his Did you say she slept on the couch?
She slept on the couch.
So you
I said, damn, he don't have a second bedroom.
And don't he got a big ass house?
I said, he ain't have another bedroom, a guest bedroom.
From what I heard, he got a really big, nice house. So I don't even understand why you would get flued across the country to sleep on somebody's couch. I wish the fuck I would. I wish the fuck I won't even fly to a friend's house and sleep on their couch unless I'm just ass broke and I'm there because I have to be there in that city. But I'm not sleeping on nobody's couch. I'm gonna take my ass to a hotel.
But they was on Yusuf's live telling her she was a strong, beautiful black queen and that they honor her and that they stand behind her. I'm like, y'all not advocating for violence, right? Because had it been the other way around, had he jumped up and popped her in her shit,
right,
he would be in jail.
Right. And he be dragged all over the internet. And my sister said, like New Possibility said, only a fool would go on that food show. So therefore, I don't feel sorry for anyone who would go on that food show. I don't feel sorry for anyone that goes to stay with anybody. Like, you just don't do that. Like, I'm not saying Tommy Sotomayor would do something like illegal or, you know what I mean, to a female or nothing like that. But you don't know him. That's any man. You just don't fly and get flued out. And even if you are clout chasing, stay at a hotel, meet in public places.
But even him, how ignorant you got to be to fly randoms to where you reside.
It ain't the first time. You remember that time when the big old story that was trending some time ago? This ain't the first time he done flew ladies out to his house.
That's what I'm saying. When I say I literally don't watch celebrity news or know of anybody on YouTube, I mean that. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Child, I was like, I watched the video several times and it did look like she popped his ass, but maybe she's saying she didn't because she don't want to incriminate herself. Just like
she already incriminated herself. She forgot after the video first ended. It was a video after the fight. It was a video after that, kind of like backstage where she was popping off. Yeah, nigga, he could suck my dick. Yeah, I did that, and now I'll do it again. I might be drunk. Blah blah blah. She was going ham.
Now I know she go back to his house that night, right?
No, I don't think so.
She probably had all her shit there. He probably threw all that shit out on the lawn.
But the thing is, this incident, the Fresh and Fit podcast happened even after he flew her out and she went back home.
Okay. Okay. So
but now
I'm reading it.
Now she got her little 1,000. They got her up to 1,000 followers on Instagram. I have no clue what the fuck her content gonna be about, because right now she known as the girl that got into it with Tommy Sotomayor. I don't want to see her travel. I don't want to see her eat. I don't want to see her talk about no cheap ass clothes.
Hold up, you said that the podcast happened before she was flued out?
No, after.
Oh.
After.
So after she went back home?
Yeah, she had gone back home. This podcast happened after the fact. That's why she was like, he talk about black bitches, but you flew a bad bitch like me out. You was trying to fuck on a black bitch like me. Yeah.
Okay. I get it now. It's becoming really clear. Miss Sislo, you good on the feedback now? You can chime in whenever you want. Yes, feedback. Honey, what is you doing back there?
But my thing is, she is not a victim. I'm not finna act like she a victim. Both of them was acting ignorant.
So
I can't even talk now.
Because everybody in Yusuf's chat was acting like she a victim or something?
I'm telling you, that chat was biased as hell.
Really?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. If you want in support of what she was saying, or if you want supportive of her, they weren't really trying to hear what you were saying. I didn't say nothing. I'm standing in the background talking my shit in the chat. I wasn't gonna jump on the link.
Was Yusuf being biased?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
See, I literally just found out about the show because when I got off of work today after working a little overtime, I took me a whole nap because I knew I was coming live, and I've been doing a lot of hours for the last goddamn 2 months. It seemed like. So I took a nap, and then when I woke up, I saw Brie was live, and she was congratulating him on scoring that interview with that chick.
She been doing interviews for the last 48 hours. There's nothing exclusive about her running her mouth.
Mm.
But she been telling this story about how she was triggered and how he sat there and called her all kind of cum buckets and bitches. No, he did not. Not in that particular interview. He did not.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't.
Wow. Mm.
He said something about my daddy being dead probably in the heat of the moment after all the licks and all the cusses, all that shit had been going on in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You can't play victim when you were clearly the aggressor.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's just like in any situation. I mean, I didn't got into disagreements before with guys before, and a guy might have said something, disrespecting women, woo woo woo. That still don't give you a right to go upside their head because the niggas that I know, see, Tommy, he could have been like, just not that nigga. Or he could have been like, we on a show. I'm being recorded. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to hit this bitch. And people catch me. It could have been one of those things. He could have wanted to strike her back. But, he could have been like, hey, I'm a man.
Oh, he definitely tried.
And please don't let it the cameras. That bitch would have got, I'm not saying she would have got dog stonk and monkey walk, but he probably would have slapped the dog shit out of her. The niggas that I know. Him their ass in the corner.
Anybody in the street, most likely anybody in the street.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, when he was sitting down and she stood up over him, you ain't finna stand up over me. I don't care who you are. That's a threatening posture when you stand up over me.
And that's why I always said with that shit that happened with Jay Dunn when she went to the show, and I'm seeing all these people standing over her and shit because they was trying to intimidate her or wanted to fight her, and she just sat there. I was like, I would have took them bitches by their legs, their heads would have busted on the floor, and we would have been on and popping. Like that's the worst thing you can do is stand above somebody like they a child or something, and you just sitting there like. No, fuck that shit. I don't care if you're behind me, on the side of me, in front of me, above me. Don't try to intimidate me and don't pop off to me. Because we will be there will be some furniture moving up in that bitch. And
everybody knows Tommy is
raised in the streets. Shit.
Everybody knows Tommy is ignorant. And from what I've heard, the Fresh and Fit podcast is colorist. So as a Black woman, you cannot present yourself in the presence of colorist men and say you represent me. I wouldn't have even given my energy to that platform. And I definitely wouldn't have flew out to no damn Tommy's house.
Hell no. Hell no.
And nobody knew in the public's eye that you flew out to that man's house until you jumped up and you made it known that he flew you out.
But that shit was funny though when she said that's why your dick stink. Oh boy, I was hollering.
I mean, but that's a general go-to when they can't say nothing else. They gonna talk about your dick. Okay, but how do you know? You say you wasn't comfortable in the house.
Her homegirl was messing with him. That's how she knew.
No.
That's how she knows. Now, if they as cool as I don't know, they you saying they was friends, now they ain't friends or something. I don't know.
I heard that they not friends, but she said that they are.
Well, me and my homegirls, we didn't have situations sometimes we was like, that nigga, his breath stank, or that nigga can't fuck, or that nigga.
She said she smelled it through his clothes.
I don't know about all that now, unless she was.
That's what she said.
Maybe it was maybe they both was messing with his ass. Maybe he had a threesome with. We don't know.
But okay, now mind you, remember when she flew to the house? They did a podcast They did a podcast the next day, but it wasn't. I don't know if it was only. It wasn't OnlyFans related. And I heard that podcast, she had her titties all on Tommy's head.
Hey,
the
Tommy.
same girl.
And hey, sister. I'm sorry I didn't speak to. And hey, Vibrant Lowell. Did I miss anybody else? Joanna, Tia. I thought I said hi, but maybe I didn't. But
what they did was flipped it. Now it's become a dark skin versus light skin issue. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Now she feel like all the girls there was against her, and everybody wanted to turn against her. You made yourself look foolish. If you watch that video, no, I'm talking about the day of the podcast, like the girls, the people sitting around them. If you watch that video and she keep repeating the question, everybody at the table looking like, God damn. Everybody looking at each other like shit.
Oh wow. Well, I mean,
wasn't nobody rocking with her.
I didn't watch the whole podcast. I just literally watched the height of the podcast when the shit hit the fan. But I still I don't condone laying hands on men, and I don't condone men laying hands on women unless it's in self-defense. And yes, a man can touch a woman in self-defense because some women, shit, they be trying to throw them balls, be trying to cut you, stab you, hit you with a large ass frying pan.
I know I sent you that video, like the 15-minute video from when the first conversation first started.
Oh, see, I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just because there was so many videos posted, and maybe I thought that you was sending me the same thing that I was seeing everywhere, which was just basically the.
Look at the I put it in your I sent it to your IG. It's like 15 minutes, and it's the actual conversation from the beginning to the end of the fight.
Okay, I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. But I'm surprised so many people is being biased. Maybe it's because so many people just hate Tommy.
Yeah, it is. Now, had it not been Tommy, I think it would have been a whole different opinion.
Yeah.
But because it was Tommy, it was a whole different opinion.
Yeah. Hey Mario Echoes, what's up? How you doing, boo? We just on here. It's Friday Night Live. Hey Mario, I'll send you the link. I'm gonna send it in your inbox right now.
She can't go on a talk show and talk to Michael Strahan, and Michael Strahan say something she don't like, and she pop him upside the head. They'll want her ghetto ass thrown in jail.
She better not hit my Michael.
That's what I'm saying. So if you
tag me in, Mike.
If you're gonna be politically correct, be politically correct. Keep your hands to yourself, man, woman, or child. Because if you hit me, I'm knocking your dome loose. I don't care who you are.
Let's see. I think this is the link you sent me. Tommy Sotomayor assaulted by Chay from Fresh and Fit because he chose her friend over her. Oh no, you sent me another one. Tommy Sotomayor is it the full fight one?
The full fight.
Okay. That's the one I'm about to send to Mario. All right, Mario, check your Facebook inbox. Yeah, that's the homeboy from my city, from my town.
But I can't. It's the praising of her actions for me. Like, y'all really reveling in the violence that she. I mean, it was violence.
Yeah. And thank you,
these the same type of bras that want to yell "Me Too" or protect Black women. It can't. No.
Can't go both ways.
It can't. I don't know if he's suing her. I heard he did go forward with some type of charges. What? I'm not sure. But this dumb broad says she's going to use the stand your ground defense because she felt threatened.
Was they in Florida? Where was they at? Was they in a stand your ground state?
But I don't know. But how did she feel threatened as the aggressor? She said because he had started calling her bitches, there was a verbal assault and she felt like she had to defend herself.
And I heard somebody say that they could file a hate
crime.
Yeah, they said they could file a hate crime. I'm like, are you kidding me? That is not a hate crime. That is
I'm
two
trying to see.
people arguing. How you figure that's a hate crime? And if
I'm
she
trying
gave
to.
him any kind of wounds or split his face or any kind of bruises or something, yeah, I would charge. I would definitely press charges.
I'm trying to figure out where the stand your ground come from. That just took me completely out.
Because you weren't being assaulted. You were not. He might have been cussing at you. Y'all might have been arguing.
And
That
she
ain't
was
no
like, and
man
she was
to
like, she was like, I'm glad I've got favor and loyalty because I got people in the DA and he's not going to be able to do anything to me. What? You got people in the DA really that's going to help you with your case as if it wouldn't be a conflict of interest. Girl, who you think you talking to?
She's playing in people's faces right now because no matter which way you look at this, you put your hands or you hit somebody with an object who might have been going back and forth with you in a heated discussion, but that's no reason. Now, okay, if we was growing up in the streets, you know how it is. We were talking about this on somebody's chat the other day. I think Deanna's like, before a bitch can even get the word bitch out. You know what I mean? But we older now. We in our 40s. We in our 50s. We in our 30s. We in our, as a whole grown person, you just can't put your hands on people like that.
Right. But I'm surprised he went that long because she was very antagonistic. She didn't like the answer she was getting, so she kept on asking the same dumbass question. But I just want to know why you say the same thing about black women all the time. Okay, so what's your question? Well, I just want to know why you always talking about black women and black women hair and black women this. Okay, I answered the question. What's your question? Well, I just want to know. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Don't ask. Please don't ask me no more. And then she was rude to the host. They tried to play like some background, but she was like, cut that off. I'm trying to talk. Like, girl.
Hey, Can, you back?
Hey, is that better?
Much better.
Girl, I had to restart anyway. Change devices, restart computer.
Well, what do you think about this, Tommy? So I don't even know if you watched the video or if you've seen
I sent it to you yesterday.
See, I was telling Southern, I said I've been seeing this video everywhere.
I'm talking about the whole conversation, the whole fight.
No, I didn't see the whole
I think what had happened was
I got the whole thing.
But I think what happened was I seen your first one, and I don't think I saw the second one because as far as IG, I'm not always on IG. I don't get the notifications or nothing. I literally just go over there randomly and check my messages. So the only notifications I really get is YouTube and Facebook.
I wish you could play it, but it's just that it can't. I got it from somebody else.
Nope,
that's what I'm saying. I got it from somebody else.
I don't play with playing other people's YouTube videos because people be on some fuck shit. Or you say
it's actually everybody's YouTube video. It wasn't.
I still don't play that shit. I see people all the time getting strikes on their channels all the time. Somebody be in a mood, they just go around striking people videos.
Girl, let me tell you, you had me cracking up in that fucking chat tonight, honey.
Hey, Yusuf, I meant that. I meant that.
Rundown on your show, Yusuf, and saying how kind of she thought everybody in the chat was biased. So can you please talk to us about the
show? First of all,
I wanted to hit that link so bad. Oh my God, I did.
I'm so glad you didn't because we just wanted to do that like that real quick. All right.
Okay.
I would do it for any one of you. Okay. Shit. If you,
I was respectful.
If you bless somebody outside the heat, we gotta take up for you, girl. I ain't gonna let nobody come in here and tell you know what I'm saying. So I was trying to not. I saw your comments though, but I was like, child, if she please don't hit this link, Southern.
Oh,
so she gonna get up here and take her out.
I swear. But I said nope. I'm gonna respect him because I saw I was reading the room, but I still talk my shit. But I read the room. I said I'm not gonna hit that link.
Yeah, I appreciate you for saying what I was trying to do. Okay, because don't nobody ever take up for black women and girls, and especially not enough men. So I try to be that one, that listening ear. A lot of people listening, don't listen to black women. They just want to go back and forth and say their part, and you know. throw blame. And so I just like to try to be the one. I heard when they be complaining about these niggas. I hear what they be saying. I'm listening. You know what I mean? So.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, but that wasn't the one. That was the wrong avocation. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I swear. I'm behind you in your stance, but like I say, be careful in who you support because the story that's presented is not going to be the outcome. And a lot of people going to be over there looking like Tasha K and Star Marie.
Yeah, well, I get that too, but hey, that's just the name of the game. That's just what I'm willing to risk and willing to bet on is a random black woman who busts a nigga like that upside the head. Honey, I thought it was Sweet Symphony. Yeah, and so
now did she really hit the dude? Because from what
definitely.
I saw and from what I heard, she did.
So let her tell her she didn't.
I heard she said she denied doing anything to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think she's torn between being proud of that moment when she knows she was ashamed because she was acting out of character. So, you know, it's hard to try to be like torn between people saying, yeah, that's what he gets, sock his ass. And then her being like, no, I didn't mean it. And then not wanting to be a guilty party. But it is everybody involved. It was a supercharged energy and it was a setup for the swoop out. But either way, the thing is, so I talked about it. I just asked her how she felt about it or whatever and what she thought or whatever. But I think everybody's entitled to their opinion. You see what I'm saying? And entitled to their experience. And so even if you would have hit the link and went off, I wouldn't have been mad at you, you know. But, you know, everybody's different. And that's just my approach. I don't mind taking the risk. And if something backfires on me, I'm willing to take it because that's the hit that I'm willing to take in the defense of a black woman in the face of media. That's my job. I have a black media platform and I'm a revolutionary black man. And that's my job. I will amplify any of your stories.